So you have a story about your healthcare experience?
Yes, I do.
Can you describe to me kind of what the situation was?
It was when I was pregnant with twins, and it was a really hard time because nobody would listen to me about my body. And I was pregnant with twins, and I was really sick and in a lot of pain. And they told me that was normal when you were having twins.
For you to be in pain?
To be in pain and to be high risk. So I went to a high risk doctor, and I ended up losing my job. I was vomiting every day.
Wait, hold on just a second. So, first of all, I'm sorry that you had to go through that. Second of all, what I guess I really want to dig into was your relationship with Medicaid at this time.
Well, what happened was...
You said you lost your job.
I lost my job, and so I went to the state of Alaska, and I said, hey, I can just draw unemployment or whatever. I just need insurance.
Right.
And they would not allow me to do that.
What do you mean they wouldn't allow you to do that?
They wouldn't just cover my medical. So I had
So what happened?
Oh, well, I lost my job and everything. I had.
Oh, so you had to quit your job
basically
to go on Medicaid.
Yeah, because I lost my job after everything was said and done. Anyway, so... Anyways, I had to get rid of everything I had acquired at that time to go on Medicaid.
Right.
And go on welfare. Anyway, wow.
Do you want to take a break?
No, I better just get it done with.
Okay.
Anyway, so I had to get rid of all my assets and go on Medicaid. And then once I went on Medicaid, I went to go see a high-risk doctor because I was in constant pain. And they told me that was normal to when you were carrying twins. And I was vomiting every day and losing weight.
Carrying twins, you were losing weight.
I was losing weight, and altogether I lost 10 pounds. And when I was 5 months and 3 weeks, I got up from the toilet and was hemorrhaging. And so I went to the doctors, and they told me that I was at risk of losing my twins. But because I believe I was on welfare, they never gave me an ultrasound or anything.
Wait, you were bleeding like that and you were pregnant with twins and they did not give you an ultrasound?
They did not give me an ultrasound, and they told me that my twins had a 50-50 chance of living with no what do you call it? No ultrasound, no nothing.
They didn't do any diagnostic testing.
They didn't do any diagnostic tests. They didn't do anything.
That cost money.
Yes. So I sat there in the hospital and just waited it out. And then they transferred me to, I think, Providence at this time.
Because they had a NICU.
They had a NICU, I believe. And then it's really kind of fuzzy.
Understandable.
But I know that I woke up in a pool of blood, and they did emergency surgery. And one of my sons was basically drowned in my amniotic fluid, and the other one... Wow. I'm sorry.
It's okay. This is
tough.
tough.
The other one, God, I didn't know it was going to be this tough.
It's, honey, that's trauma.
I'm sorry, Aaron.
Don't be sorry. This is real life. This is what our medical system is doing to people. This is what we're doing to people. Do you have...
Anyways.
Maybe just a switch of energy? Do you feel like it had anything to do with not just welfare, but maybe your ethnicity?
Oh, I think so too. I really do. I just think Hedrick Hellman did not. Ooh, I remember his name. Hedrick Hellman. He did not give me an ultrasound because he didn't think I probably deserved one. He had a very smug attitude towards me and my pregnancy, and I wasn't married.
Oh.
I was not married.
So you feel like he was making moral judgment.
Moral
You were at
judgment
Providence too.
Mm-hmm, I was at Providence.
Catholic hospital.
Mm-hmm. And
that shouldn't have anything to do with the care you receive.
It should not have anything to do with me having a child. But yes, one son lived 36 hours. They were born at 1 pound and 8 ounces and 1 pound and 11 ounces.
Ooh.
So what's the next question?
I'm super happy to hear that your son is here and
yes, one
is doing well, and I'm super sorry to hear that your other son didn't make it and that it sounds like our healthcare system let you down. Not that makes any difference, but I do want to put that out there.
Aftercare was excellent.
That's good to know.
I never saw a bill.
That's Medicare,
but
right?
The thing is, every time I got a dime, they took a quarter.
Right. And that's inherently what's wrong with the system. I guess my last question for you is, how do you think how do you think we improve the healthcare system?
Well, I think you should really listen to people when they say that, hey, something's wrong. Take the time and listen to them, because you wouldn't have had to pay for my son to be in the hospital for 5.5 months in the ICU, in the NICU. First of all, he stayed there for 5.5 months, and I know it was well over $1,500 a day. And
let's
my
add that up.
son lived for 36 hours. Oh, I know his bill was astronomical, trying to keep him alive. Why? He's basically born dead.
Understood.
So
that's a realistic point of view.
And my hospital bill must have been outrageous.
Oh, I can only imagine.
So, yeah.
But you never saw a bill because that's Medicare, right?
Yeah, and if you would have listened to me on the front side of this,
it would have been a lot less expensive.
A lot less expensive.
An ultrasound would have.
And if the state would have listened to me way in the beginning when I said, please help me with my health care. That's all I need is health insurance. I think you would have, it would have been a whole bunch cheaper.
Okay, so I lied. It's one more question.
Yes.
Do you feel like healthcare is a human right?
Absolutely.
Would you pay your insurance money to the government if everybody could have insurance?
Oh, absolutely.
Thank you very much for taking the time,
Absolutely.
Kelly. We really do appreciate it.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.